Welcome back, Out-of-Body Explorers. I am back and Happy New Year. And today's video is about you watching the movie The Shift. And why do I think it's really important? If you're an out-of-body explorer, this explains to you about a lot of the lifetimes that you are in and also the timeline corrections of those lifetimes. So it's such a great visual for you to start really understanding of what I'm talking about. So that's what we're going to talk about today. So just so you know, as an out-of-body explorer, you really need to really understand that we kind of don't have control of our life to a certain degree because there are controllers, and that could be very deep into a conversation. But I want you to realize that in the movie, they talk about those controllers. Part of Angel's Productions that I want everybody to really understand is that they are doing movies in progression, and I think that's very important for you to understand. Angel Productions, they are crowd-funded. So basically, they are not funded by Hollywood, and they did this on purpose because they need to change that vibration. And as I was putting on my makeup today for this video, I said Angel Productions, and I said, oof, the reason why they're calling it Angel Productions because they're going to end up telling you about the light beings, and those light beings are connected to extraterrestrials, so you need to know that. Because Angel Studios, Angel Productions, are talking about movies in progression so that we can really understand what's going on. And The Chosen was one of them, which is about Jesus. The next one was The Sound of Freedom, which I just talked about, about human trafficking and child trafficking, and also obviously child sacrifice. So you need to know about that because that's coming out right now with the hashtag Epstein client list. So just so you know that. And the next movie was about after death. So that's about how there are dimensions of the positive dimension and negative dimensions. It's a very good movie. I cried in all these movies. But the movie The Shift is what I'm talking about today, and it's about those contracts that you build and how the manipulated source, the controllers, really control our lives in so many ways. And in this situation, I'm going to explain to you what exactly happened without spoiling it so that you can go and see the movie. Okay? Very important for those vibrations for you to change and really believe that this is really happening. I had an out-of-body experience where God told me that all of this is changing because of these light beings that are pretty much trying to help Earth. And that is something that's important, that it will take 7 years. So I'm just going to tell you, by 2027 is when this all will break free. Now, the movie's about two souls making a contract, and then that contract gets broken and the other one's trying to come back to it. And it's really interesting the way they do it. So I'm going to explain that to you, how they show you this person's lifetime, okay? And you're going to think they're like doppelgangers, but ultimately it's his vibration. And how do I explain it? I'm going to tell you, like, he has vibrations of love, he's got vibrations of anger, he's got vibrations. So it's basically like having a Loki situation, like the way Disney's showing you Loki. They're also telling you the truth in some corrupt way, but it's kind of like that. And so one of the ways he's able to get back is through his love and through God. That's very important. It's about all the videos that I've been talking about. That's the most important vibration about love and God, forgiveness, and really holding yourself accountable. And now I'm going to tell you about the three actors in there just because of their vibration in the movies that they've played. And the first actor is
Neil McDonough.
I love that guy because he literally got blackballed from Hollywood because he refused to have sex in those movies that he was asked to do. Neil McDonough also makes a huge connection to me personally because he was in the show Project Blue Book. And in Project Blue Book, it's about the government hiding all of the aliens that they made contract with. Project Blue Book was done very nicely, keeping your mind open and making you really think about every episode on what's true and what's not true. So I think they did a phenomenal job, and he was in that series. They only had 2 seasons of, because at the end of the second season, John F. Kennedy's in there, and you could see that he wanted to expose all these aliens. And then they just killed the series. So I'm going to say in my head, because I just hear in downloads, that hopefully they bring it back by 2025. Now, the 2 other actors that are also in this that I love their vibration because of their background. The couple, Kevin and Molly, meet. And Molly is played by Elizabeth Tabish, and she's from The Chosen. And who does she play in The Chosen, which is a story about Jesus? She plays Mary Magdalene. And Kevin is played by Christopher Paloha, and he is in all Hallmark movies. So when you see his face, you see that they're in loving vibrations. Both of their faces are in loving vibrations. And that's what's really important about these actors playing these characters. Their vibration also has to be an other vibration. You're not going to have Angelina Jolie play Molly. Let's be real. You want to have that person playing Molly? Come on, you already know that she's representing this. So let's get real. So overall, I'm telling you, this is a phenomenal movie to start understanding going on Earth, and so that you can make these connections with your out-of-body experiences. All right, I hope I helped you this week. Press like and subscribe, and I will see you next week. Have a great week.